Today's a real busy day. I'm going to be heading down to Long Beach to go to the VA hospital. I've got to go get colonoscopies done every 6 months because of my ulcerative colitis. I'm in remission, but they just want to make sure that there's no inflammation in there. So I get them done just because of the cancer risk and everything like that. Um, Not a big deal, but it's just kind of inconvenient. Um, Gonna get some breakfast going here in a second, and I'll show you what's in it. It's basically just a vegetable smoothie with some avocado. Add some extra fat in there for some energy. It's gonna keep me sustained because I'm not gonna be able to eat much today because of all the travel. Long Beach is about an hour and a half from here on a good day, and if there's traffic, it's gonna be much longer. So, but let me show you what this smoothie looks like in a second. So a lot of people ask me how I get my fats in throughout the day and how do I get up to 200 grams of fat per day. One of the way I do it is with these types of smoothies. And what you see in here, I've got a few cups of kale. I've got some baby spinach in there. I've got a whole avocado. What I'm going to stick in right now is I've got some full fat coconut milk. And if you can see over here, trying to focus the camera. There you go. So there's about 5 servings in this can, and there's 15 grams of total fat per serving. And so what I got here, I've used the other half can last night. I'm gonna put this entire half a can into the smoothie. There's also some cream in there that I'm gonna scoop out after I'm done filming. The cream's actually the best part. It's got a lot of awesome nutrients. Then I also want to get some probiotics in this morning, and I've taken some probiotic pills, but I'm putting in some kefir. Kefir is basically like liquid yogurt. It's cultured milk that's been cultured with live probiotics. Just get that in there to make sure that the digestion is okay. And then, since I need more liquid for this, I'm going to stick in some almond milk. There's not fat in almond milk, and I don't want you to think you can get fat from almond milk. Almond milk is basically water. Just because you hear it's from almonds, don't think that it is anything else. But that's my basic smoothie. I'll show you what it looks like once it's blended up because I do all my own filming, and I don't have that many hands. You see, this is my giant ass kale vegetable fat smoothie. And so if you're wondering how I get my fat calories in without putting in tons of protein and getting myself out of ketosis, this is one of the ways in which I do that, along with the coffee that I drank earlier this morning. As far as satiety, this is going to fill me up for quite a while. I'll probably be good up until after I get back from the VA hospital down in Long Beach. It's actually super tasty, and it's really easy to make. I like making this a lot more than I like making eggs every morning. So yeah, that's pretty much my morning routine. Now I gotta start to get ready to head down to the VA hospital in Long Beach. I'm gonna chill here, enjoy my smoothie, make a few phone calls, have a little bit of coffee. And oh yeah, I vape. Is this the healthiest thing in the world? Absolutely not. But you're talking to somebody who used to smoke a pack and a half of cigarettes a day and dip a can of Copenhagen a day. So while I don't recommend that you start doing this, if you are smoking or you are dipping right now as a habit, then this could be a decent way of helping you quit. For me, I have a completely addictive personality. I don't think you guys know that. I've been addicted to a lot of different things in my life. And tobacco was one of the worst. And the vape community has gone through a lot of criticism lately, which I think a lot of it is being promoted by big tobacco and drug companies that are trying to promote their products for smoking cessation. And I've taken some of those products and experienced some really bad things on them. This was the absolute only thing that worked for me. So if you're out there and you're trying to quit smoking, possible solution. Going back to Long Beach always brings back memories for me, and it's kind of bittersweet every time I go back there, because I'll stop into Metroflex Gym and I'll see everybody that I used to hang out with down there, and that's awesome. And it's kind of bitter because it always reminds me of some of my failures. It's coming off of the last couple of years. Things have been really fortunate for me, and I've gone from living out of my car to being able to afford an apartment, which is absolutely amazing in my eyes. And I haven't made it. I'm not rich or anything like that, but for me this has been awesome, and I want more. I want more success. I want that feeling of accomplishment, that feeling of pride that you get from building something from nothing. And it's frustrating at times because you always feel like you can be moving faster than you are. But at the end of the day, what I'm most happy about right now is the fact that I do exactly what I want to do. I have no right to complain. The only thing I have a right to do is work harder, because if I want more, I need to work harder. If you want anything in this life, you've got to deserve it first. And I got to work to deserve it. If I want, anything else, more material, if I want a bigger house, if I want to marry my girlfriend Shauna, I've got to deserve it first. And so that's the way I look at things. I'm not looking to become a multimillionaire right now. That's not my goal. If that happens, outstanding. And of course, better successes. All right, so made the trip down here to Long Beach. I'm out here now about an hour early, so I'm getting some food. Get a little tuna steak from this fish place behind me. All right, I got a tuna steak here, blackened. I got some Brussels sprouts, some lemon. Not gonna use that stuff. And then I got some unsweetened black tea. It is time for my appointment. I am heading in right now. This could definitely take a while. So nothing really concerning or anything like that. It's just I routinely have to come down here and get my butt probed because of the ulcerative colitis. So it's part of my health routine, and being that it is the VA, I don't know if any of your veterans who watch me, but can take quite a while for these. So today is a good day. Just spoke to the doctor, and I no longer have to have biannual colonoscopies. I could go back to doing annual colonoscopies because I haven't been exhibiting symptoms, and it seems as if my ulcerative colitis is completely in remission. There was a point where I was going to the bathroom over 30 times a day and bleeding every time, and that made me anemic. I'm actually really enthused right now, super happy. I know it doesn't seem like it, I don't smile much, but this is really, really good, and it's a huge success. And above the way I look, above how much muscle I have on my body, above how much fat I have on my body, being healthy is fucking priceless. All right, y'all, it is 4 hours since the last time I did an entry, and I basically sat in LA traffic for a long time now. A lot of people ask me why I moved away from Long Beach to move out to the Inland Empire, to Redlands, and the answer is the traffic. I can't stand driving for that long. But the good part of it is I have a lot of really educational podcasts on my iPhone. I listen to London Real religiously. I also listen to Ben Greenfield Fitness religiously. And if you're a fitness-minded person, even if you're a bodybuilder, Ben is an endurance specialist. Ben is the most knowledgeable person in the fitness industry. And he's somebody who I look up to as a mentor, not a personal mentor, but somebody whose writings I read and who I learn a lot from. Now I'm over at Powerhouse Gym in Yucaipa, California. I'm going to get a shoulder workout in before I go home. Alright, so I got fish oil in my mouth. Anyways, it's late at night, about 10:30 p.m. I swallowed it without water. Just took a bunch of fish oil tonight. Just forgot to film it, but I had a salad. Really busy day. Getting some better light here. There you go. I'm gonna go to bed. Gotta wake up tomorrow morning. But I'm just gonna give you guys a review of my physique. Like I said, I'm probably about 12 weeks out from my show right now. Heading to Culver City, I believe, on February 13th. And today is November 19th. So good 3 months out. Anyways, pretty far ahead of the game right now. And 12 weeks out. Tons of work to do. Anyways, have a good night.